Today we're driving the Toyota GR Yaris, and it's a car that the internet has gone absolutely bonkers for, and it's not hard to see why. You see, this thing is a homologation special, built so that Toyota could go racing with it, and Toyota doesn't build homologation specials all that often. In fact, it's been 20 years. So what do we need to know about this GR Yaris? Well, it's called a Yaris, but it's kind of not really a Yaris. It's a bit of a hybrid, really. It's the front half of a Yaris jammed into the back half of a Corolla with an all-new all-wheel drive system jammed in between. Under the bonnet, you get the world's most powerful production 3-cylinder engine. It makes 200 kilowatts and 370 Newton meters of torque, and you can only get one transmission for it. It's a 6-speed manual. And for a hot hatch, that's exactly as it should be. Obviously, there's a lot more to the GR Yaris than just the cut and shut all-wheel drive job. You get an carbon fiber roof to help lower the center of gravity. You get all sorts of little winglets and doodads on the outside of the car to improve aerodynamics, make the thing slipperier and improve downforce. You get beefed up forged alloy wheels, you get beefed up suspension, beefed up brakes, all designed to make the thing slipperier, improve downforce, and make it better on the road and track. So what's the GR Yaris actually like to drive? Well, I can tell you one thing for certain, it's nothing like a garden variety Yaris. But nor is it as raucous or ratbag as you might expect it to be. In fact, around town, even out on the highway, it feels fairly sedate and fairly tame. No sort of hint that there's any sort of devilry lurking beneath the surface. You've got to find a twisting section of back road to really get the GR Yaris to reveal some of its personality. Once you start rowing through the gears, really start leaning on the car, it starts to show more of its personality. One thing that did surprise me though is the lack of steering feel, lack of pedal feel, lack of sort of any feel and feedback whatsoever, really. The one takeaway I've got is that on bitumen, unless you're really hammering this GR Yaris, it doesn't feel as mental or as bonkers as I kind of expected it to. And it doesn't even feel as sort of raucous and nuts as, say, a Ford Fiesta ST, which is a lot cheaper and doesn't have all-wheel drive and doesn't have as much power. Bitumen stuff aside, I mean, this thing is a rally car, so dirt is where it's going to excel, right? Well, yes, it is. I've taken it onto some dirt roads and some really twisting, challenging dirt roads, and this thing is unbelievable. It is so much fun. It is so good on dirt. If it was good on bitumen, it is unbelievable on dirt. It feels like you are flicking from corner to corner in a rally car. The other thing I really like about this car is that it's got a proper handbrake, like a proper mechanical handbrake. It kills the drive to the rear end and it locks up that rear axle. And that means you can do proper rally style handbrake turns. So in the end, what do we think? Well, personally, I think the GR Yaris is a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B. It's good in a lot of areas. It's just not great. I think a few little tweaks here and there from Toyota, I think, would have made this thing absolutely fantastic. As it is, it's still pretty damn good. And Toyota should be absolutely applauded for building the GR Yaris. It is without doubt one of the best and most exciting vehicles it's built in a very, very long time. You know, the fact that this car won't, the race car version of this thing won't enter World Rally Championship, I don't think that tarnishes its reputation at all or its image. I don't think that really matters. I mean, this is the first homologation special Toyota's built in 20 years. I think that makes it special enough. Will this end up being a legendary or an iconic hot hatch? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Maybe come back to me in 10 years.